Hey there, Vinny from Project Frugal. In this video, we're going to be doing a quiz on personal finance. So grab a pen and paper, grab a coffee, sit down and relax, and we'll see where you get to and how you measure up. Thanks for sticking around. We've got a series of 20 questions that we will ask you that will help determine where you are at financially. After each question, we'll give you 10 seconds to answer that question as honestly as you can, and after that, we'll then review the answers together and give them a points value. There are no right and wrong answers, so just answer them as honestly as you can. Just remember, you can pause this video at any stage if you need a little more time or want to review the questions again. So without further ado, let's get straight into the quiz and we'll see how you go. Let's begin. Question 1. Do you have a written budget showing your income, expenses and current bills? A for yes, updated regularly, B for yes, a while ago, or C for no? 10 seconds. If you answered A, yes, updated regularly, you score 0 points. Now that's not a bad thing. 0 points is fine in this particular quiz. If you answered B, yes, a while ago, give yourself 3 points. And if you answered no, give yourself a whopping 7 points. It's really important to have a budget, and you'll find out later on why that's important. Question 2. Do you currently have any consumer debt or loans, not including a mortgage? Answer A for no, B for under $1,000, C for $1,000 to $10,000, or D for over $10,000. If you answered A for no, give yourself 0 points. If you answered B for under $1,000, give yourself 1 point. If you answered C for $1,000 to $10,000 worth of consumer debt, give yourself 3 points. And finally, if you answered D for over $10,000, give yourself 5 points. It's really important to get out of consumer debt when you're attempting to build wealth. Having debt will hold you back. Moving on to question 3. Do you currently pay rent, currently pay a mortgage, or are you mortgage-free for your current home? Your 10 seconds starts now. The applicable scores are shown down below. We did a video recently on renting versus owning and how it works out, so go and check that out. The link is up the top there right now. Let's move on. Question 4. Do you pay your bills on time? Pretty self-explanatory, this one. Answer A for always, B for sometimes, or C for rarely. The answers and points are shown down below. A good way to manage your bills is, if you can, set up a direct debit or an automatic payment. This way, the money will be catered for already. You don't have to worry about it. You still got to check, make sure things are getting paid properly and all that sort of stuff. That's okay. Keep on doing that and you'll keep on top of your bills, and you will also avoid any late payment fees. Question number 5. Have you got the best possible deal on utilities such as power, internet, gas, phone, things like that? Answer A for yes, or answer B for I haven't looked into it. Give yourself 0 points if you answered yes, and give yourself 5 points if you answered I haven't looked into it. The main reason for checking out good deals on utilities is pretty much you're going to save money. And things like power, well, any company will provide power. You're pretty much going to get the same electricity coming down the same wires, and that's as simple as that. So if you haven't looked into it, do it regularly, do it once every 6 months, and you should keep on top of it. Question 6. Do you grow some of your own food at home? This could be some fruit trees outside, or possibly even just a simple pot on a windowsill. Answer A for yes, or B for no. Give yourself 0 points if you answered yes, and 3 points if you answered no. The beauty of growing things at home is you know exactly where it's come from, generally it's going to be better for you, and you learn some new skills. Win-win. Moving on to question 7. Do you mainly cook at home or mainly eat out and have takeaways? Answer A for always cook at home, B for occasionally eat out and buy takeaways, C for half and half, and D, never cook at home. Here's the answers and the points. Generally, 99 times out of 100, it's always going to be cheaper to make something at home to eat. Moving on to question 8. Do you own a car? This could also include a motorbike. Answer A for no, B for cheap used car, C for expensive used car, or D for a new car. Here's the answers. Not only are cars expensive to run and maintain, they also depreciate at a rapid rate of knots. So those investments, well, you thought they might have been investments, they're actually liabilities. Question 9. Do you pay at least $1,042.86 into your KiwiSaver per year? If you're in another country besides New Zealand, does your government offer some sort of retirement investment incentive that you are maximising and taking advantage of? Answer A for no, B for partially, or C for yes. Here's the answers and the points. Here in New Zealand, if you pay $1,042.86 or more into KiwiSaver by the 30th of June every year, the New Zealand government will give you an additional amount capped at $521.43 into your KiwiSaver. That's a 50% return right there. In order to get the $521.43, that means you only need to put in $20.06 a week to maximise the government contribution. By law, your employer also has to match your contribution of your salary that you put in for at least 3%, so make sure you take advantage of this. Congratulations, you're almost halfway there. Do you invest your money at all? Answer A for no, B for occasionally, or C on a regular basis. And here's the answers. Give yourself a whopping 5 points if you answered no. Occasionally give yourself 3 points, and if you do invest on a regular basis, give yourself 0 points. If you don't invest and you stuff your money under a mattress, it's going to lose its value due to inflation. So the only way to get ahead is to actually invest your money and make a return on it. Question 11. Do you normally save and pay cash for big ticket items, or get a hire purchase loan or ticket on the credit card? These are for things like fridges, lounge suites, televisions, things like that. If you answered A, cash, give yourself 0 points. If you answered partially pay cash and tick up the rest, give yourself 3 points. And if you answered HP, loan, or ticking it up on the credit card and not paying it off straight away, give yourself 5 points. The reason why it's best to pay for these things via cash is because it'll save you money in the long run. Sometimes just waiting a little bit longer to get something that you really want is worth it in the end financially. Moving on to question 12. Do you have a job and or a second job side hustle? Answer A if you've got no job, B if you've got one primary job only, C if you've got a primary job and a second job or a side hustle as well. If you've got no job, give yourself 5 points. If you've got one primary job only, give yourself 2 points. Plus a second job and or a side hustle, give yourself 0 points. The more money you can earn, the more better off you'll be. If you've got $30,000 worth of expenses a year and you earn $40,000, you'll have $10,000 left over. If you can increase your income with a side hustle or a second job and get another $10,000, for example, you've essentially doubled your income or your disposable income that you can use to invest with. Do you buy lottery tickets or gamble? Answer A for never, B for the occasional flutter, or C for all the time. And here's your answers. If you picked A, never, give yourself 0 points, the occasional flutter, 3 points, and all the time, 5 points. Remember, the house always wins. When was the last time you ever heard of a betting company going under? Probably never. Moving on to question 14. Do you drink or smoke? Answer A for never, B for socially, or C for all the time. If you answered A for never, give yourself 0 points, 2 for socially, all the time, a whopping 5 points, and if you do drugs, automatic 5 points for you. Question 15. Have you ever thought about your income in retirement and how much you will make? Answer A for no, the government will provide. Answer B for I have plenty of time, nothing to worry about. Or answer C, yes, I have thought about it, I'm doing something about it, or I've got a plan already. Here's your answers. If you think the government will provide, give yourself 5 points. There's no guarantees with that. The money could go down at any time. Who knows what's going to happen? If you think you've got plenty of time, give yourself 3 points. Because, retirement comes a lot sooner than you think it will. And if you do have a plan in place and you have planned how you're going to create or generate your income, give yourself 0 points. You've done the hard work. Almost there. Question 16. Have you upskilled or trained to increase your income? This could be current training or training that you've done in the past to help increase your income. A for no, B for yes. And here's your answers. If you answered A for no, give yourself 5 points. If you answered B for yes, give yourself 0 points. Training will increase your income, no doubt about it. An example, I was working in hospitality many years ago. I did some training. I think I did 2 years. Did 2 years of training, got a job in a different field, and now I earn 4 times as much. So training is a good way forward to increase your income. Question 17 of 20. If you had a $5,000 emergency, would you be able to pay for it today? And here's your points. Give yourself 0 points if you answered A for yes. Give yourself 3 points if you answered I'd have to get a loan overdraft or put it on the credit card. And if you answered C, no way of getting $5,000, you're in trouble. Give yourself 5 points. Moving on to number 18. Do you have a credit card balance currently? A for no, B for yes, it will be paid before it incurs interest. C for yes, I pay the minimum amount. Or D for yes, it's over the limit currently. If you answered A for no, give yourself 0 points. If you answered B for yes, but it will be paid before it incurs interest, give yourself 0 points as well. If you answered C, yes, I pay the minimum amount, give yourself 3 points. And if you answered D, yes, it's over the limit currently, give yourself 5 points. If you do pay the minimum amount plus a bit more, maybe give yourself 2 points. Second to last question, question 19. If your income suddenly stopped, for example, you lost your job, how long could you survive for? Answer A for less than a month, B for up to 3 months, C for up to 6 months, D for up to a year, or E for at least a year? Answers are written down below. Give yourself the appropriate points as you go. This is why it's so crucially important to have an emergency fund, so in the event of a job loss, you'll be covered. And the final question, question 20, congratulations for making it this far. Do you have a financial roadmap plan over the next 5, 10, 20 years? Answer A for yes or B for no. And here's the answers for the final question. Give yourself 0 points for yes, 5 points for no. Having a financial roadmap plan over the coming years is a vital component to make sure that you're going to be where you need to be financially. This should be done in conjunction with a written budget, and that way you can plan ahead much more easily. Stick around and we'll check out the final results. Tally up your numbers and let's check them out. If you scored 0 to 10 points, you're doing great. You're on the path to building wealth and are on target for a comfortable retirement. 11 to 30, you're on the right path, but there's still some work to do that you can improve on. If you scored 31 to 50, there's many areas for you to work on to improve your financial situation. Plenty of time. 61 to 90, you are in financial trouble. Today is the best time to start turning things around. Review these questions again. Yeah, there's definitely some things you can do. And if you're in the unfortunate position of 91 to 100, you are financially illiterate. So review all these questions and start addressing them as soon as possible. There's no time to lose. And there we have it. How did your numbers stack up? Our numbers were, drumroll please, 9 points. A fantastic effort. There's always room to improve. Doesn't matter where you are. If you're under 30, you're on the right path, that's for sure. Just keep on going. And that about wraps it up for this Project Frugal video. Hopefully you've learnt some tips and tricks and ways to get out of debt, build wealth, live frugally, carry on and move forward. Thanks for sticking around. We'll catch you in the next video. See you later.